Okay, for this week, we're going to be taking a step back from Navisworks and Revit, and we're going to be briefly stepping into SketchUp. I think SketchUp's a really great tool that we have. It has its place, and usually when I'm using SketchUp, it's to understand a site kind of at a high level, kind of a conceptual level, and we can use it. It's a very simple tool to get a lot of really good and accurate information from a model, or by creating a model to visually show something a little better. So I'm going to start off here. This is SketchUp. SketchUp Make is the free version. SketchUp Pro is about $700 for a license. The main difference is that SketchUp Pro allows you to import and export CAD files and CAD drawings. And SketchUp Pro also comes with Layout, which is the tool that allows you to make drawings from your model and presentations from your model a lot easier. Other than that, the actual modeling capabilities are the same in both the free and the paid version. So that's why Make is plenty for me. So on this startup screen, you'll see there's a place where you can click on Template. Here's where you can kind of set the default units. And so I just stick with the default feet and inches. You say Start using SketchUp. So you have your model window here. You've got several different tools across the top and the sides. Yours may look a little different than mine. When you first set up your SketchUp, you can come here to View and then Toolbars. And I come in here and I enable just these toolbars here: the Large Tool Set, Location, Section, Styles, Views, and Warehouse. And that's what all these are. And these, you can move these around up here. And then under Window Default Tray, I also have these tools enabled. So Entity Info, Materials, Components, Layers, and Scenes. So those are the ones that I like to have, and turn all the others off. But you can play around with them all the way you like. So when you come in here, basically the navigation, you use the middle scroll wheel on your mouse a lot. So if you scroll up, you zoom in, scroll down, and zoom out, just like in Navisworks. And to orbit, you click down on the scroll wheel. You click on the middle button on your mouse, the scroll wheel. So you click and hold down, and then you move, and that allows you to orbit. If you want to pan, you hold down Shift while you click on your middle button of your mouse, your scroll wheel, and drag, and that allows you to pan. There's also these buttons here that you can use. So here is your pan, and then here would be your orbit. And then scrolling in and out lets you zoom in and out. And go back to your select bar. So that's how you can get around the model. And so now when you first start drawing, there's a couple tools you can use. We're going to use the line tool, and you click on that. L is the shortcut for the line tool. And you notice that there's this colored lines. This is the origin and the axis. And so blue is your Z direction, that's up and down. Red is your X direction, that's left, right. And then green is your Y direction, that's going into the page. So those you'll notice when you start drawing, so I'm going to start right on my origin, which is the intersection of all those. Click once, and then start drawing out a line. You'll notice when I come close to one of these directions, it locks and turns the same color. And if I hit escape, I'm going to do it out here, I'll illustrate it a little better. So SketchUp locks to these different inferences to help you to draw more accurately. So you can draw at right angles very easily. So you see when it goes red, that means I'm going on the red axis. And blue, that means I'm going straight up and down on the blue axis. And there's green. It's in perspective, so those are actually two parallel lines there, the two green lines. So very important to use those. And if you want to lock, see how I can go off it. If I hold down Shift, it locks it in whatever direction I'm in. And so I can go up and then click again, and I want to go in the red direction. And I'm going to hold down Shift just to make sure, and then back down to the blue. And then there I've made a shape. And it's made a surface for me. So I can also start a line, and if I push the left button on my keyboard, that locks it to the green axis. The right button locks it to the red. The up button locks it in the Z direction, or the blue. Those are ways to draw very accurately with your modeling.